It's time for Focus on the Fly, brought to you by Elk Springs Resort. Chad C. ties us up a gray stimulator.
Welcome to Focus on the Fly today from Elk Springs Fly Shop. We'll be tying a size 8 gray stimulator. We're going to use this to imitate something like a pine moth. Curtis and the guys were fishing in New Mexico in a high mountain lake, and they used a fly very similar to this to catch trout in that high mountain lake. All right, what we're going to do next is we're going to stack some deer hair here, and we're going to use this to make the tail. So we'll take the deer hair, tips facing backwards, and tie them in. Wrap nice and loose at first, and then gradually cinch it down a little tighter. Trim up the tags. Okay, once we have the tail tied in, we're going to tie in a gray hackle feather here. This is going to be the ribbing for the body. So we'll tie this in first, and we're going to follow this up with some gray dubbing. All right, hackle feather first, and now the gray dubbing. We'll take this dubbing. You don't want it to go all the way to the front of the hook. You want it to go about 2/3 of the way. Now take that hackle feather, you're going to wrap it forward. You don't want it tight, you want to palmer it across that dubbing. Just wrap your hackle to the end of your dubbing. Tie that off now. All right, we're going to stack some hair here for the wing. You want this to be a little thicker stack than what you had on the tail. Tips facing backwards, tie it in, cinch it down. Come in here and trim your front. All right, now we're going to repeat the same process we did on the back. We're going to use one hackle feather and gray dubbing again. So again, hackle feather first, a little bit of gray dubbing. Wrap the dubbing forward. Now we're going to wrap this hackle. And this hackle you want a little tighter than what you wrapped on the back. Not quite so much palmered, but wrap it like you would a traditional dry fly. Tie off your feather. Trim the tag. And we'll whip finish this and it'll be done. All right, and there you have it. There is a gray stimulator when you're focused on the fly here at Elk Springs Fly Shop.
For all of your fly fishing needs, check out the Elk Springs Fly Shop online catalog.